that's the dining room past us. Where is the new one? No, that's the new one. That's the new one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so it's just after Cocoa. Yeah.
If you do not want her, let me know and I will stay away from you guys. But she is going to come into the crowd with us. So guys, this is Jenny. And Jenny is to eat it. So they can't eat on the way. They really can catch it, but they can't eat it. One that can, or they can't catch it. Guys, I wasn't very good at sports, so we'll hold me to blame and not the hawk there. But guys, as I said, we do have a native species here that does successful with this. Guys, in their hunting ability, the female will go in an aerial pursuit along the sky while her support on top of it. It doesn't, because Jenny knows if she opens this, she can get the food without having to do the work. So we're going to see, oh, I've done a little bit for her there, but we're going to see her pulling these out with absolutely no hesitation or no difficulty at all. And she really does race through it. You were very good, Jenny. Because that really demonstrates her pulling those pegs out of the tent. So you can imagine if you're a soldier coming back to get to your rations, and Jenny is on, you're going to feel awfully sorry for yourself. Because the only thing Jenny has to worry about is juvenile gangs. So before these guys settle up with their monogamous, that is perfectly acceptable. But do just let me know, and I will be able to keep her away from you guys. But as I said, she is going to have no issue going in between you guys. You guys, where she found in the Falkland Islands, they had a war there in around 1982. Now during this war, these guys figured out that if they were to that if they were to pull the pegs out of the soldiers' tents, that the tents would fall, revealing the soldiers' rations. So they really are quite brilliant problem solvers at that. As you can see, she is quite a confident girl here, so she really is able to weave in between you guys and come out here on top. Now guys, as I said, just going to come down to the front row here, and if you do not want her close, that is perfectly acceptable. Come on, Jenny. She found a little bit of something. Now guys, I'm going to demonstrate Jenny's problem solving ability. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of food. For 2 years, the males tend to stay a little bit longer than the females. And during this time, the guys, they learn all their hunting abilities. They learn where to get food from, what's safe, and also how to communicate with each other. The females are a third larger than their male counterparts. They believe this for several different reasons. The females definitely rule the roost, but as well as that, they need to be that little bit bigger just for egg bearing, and also
Shut mouth. Hi, Emily.
secretary bird, guys, where did he get that name? So during the age of exploration, when they found Rodney doing exactly what he's doing here, so foraging terrestrially on the ground in sub-Saharan Africa. And his secretary would have worn fashion that resembled Rodney a little bit, and we're going to help you out with that as well, not to offend any secretaries in the audience. But they would have wrote with a feather quill rather than a pen. They have stashed it behind their ear. They also would have worn these lovely tail coats to represent Rodney's beautiful tail feathers there, and these brushes with these long socks representing Rodney's lovely, lovely long wading legs there. So that's a little bit about their English name. But everything living has a scientific name, guys. Ours is Homo sapiens, but Rodney's is Sagittarius serpent. About how we would do it, or show you guys. Show us? I heard show us. We'll do that now, guys. So, we're going to get a snake here. It is a rubber snake. Not a live snake. We do love animals here in the world of raptors. We're going to see what Rodney would make of it here now today. As I said, this is his preferred diet. This is what he's going to be looking for the whole time and waiting to find. He completely ignored it there. That is fair. The food on the ground is a lot easier to get than this is. Now, guys, what do we make of this? So, Matt, this side of the audience, once Rodney comes up here and you see, what part of the snake is Rodney hitting? The head. And if you were to hit a snake, I was doing a brilliant job there, guys. If you were to hit a snake, you'd want to hit it on the head. The snake's weapon is going to be his.
Esse caule. Noia. हाँ जी, टांग नीचे कर लो, थक जाओगे। नीचे कर लो, शाबाश, थक जाओगे। नहीं थकना। हाँ।
Right? The main population is only found in Kruger National Park. Does anyone know any senators that might be found in Kruger? They don't say Freddy, don't argue about it. I don't even know what that is. They can be things like, can we take a seat? Thank you. Things like a whole
ओए शिवाजे।
Personally, will be things like snakes, reptiles, small mammals, mice, anything like that sort of thing. But he's also going to go for fruit, anything that he can find of that sort of thing. His favourite food, actually, in the whole wide world is rose hips, okay? I can come in here with a big steak on a platter, and there's one rose hip bush around the back there, and if there was one rose hip on the bush, or a pile of steaks, you know, man, he's going to go for the rose hips. It's actually quite hilarious, to be honest, when he does. But these guys would eat a lot of fruit and things like that in the wild. He's the only omnivore that we have here in the world, raptors. And it's another reason why he's not considered a raptor, because he is an omnivore. Now, if Angel catches this on the first pass, she gets it. If she catches it on the 10th pass, she gets it. I'm going to tell you Angel's a lot better at this than I am, okay? So it's more than likely going to be closer to the first than the 10th. So here we go. We'll see how we go. Woohoo! Can you guys hear how fast she's coming through? She's beating those wings at such a speed. 20% of her body mass is her pectoral muscles alone. Just huge for beating those wings as fast as she can. Now the Gyrfalcons are the biggest falcons in the family of falcons. They're found in the Arctic, and they're absolutely incredible. She's really put me through my paces here today, guys. And you can hear, I'm getting out of breath. Angel is not even panting a little bit, because she is built to do this. This is exactly what she has been designed to do. Oh, this is exactly what she's been designed to do. So she's doing exactly there what a wild falcon is. She's actually not just off my microphone. You guys can give her a round of applause if you like. Give her a round of applause. We have the barn owl, the long-eared owl, and a migration short-eared owl. Every so often we get what's called a So every so often, snowy owls are sort of blown off course and land on our shores. And this is exactly what happened in 2024. And they were seen hunting for seagulls around the coast of Cove. So the barn owls, the most of them back. What colour is Eddie's belly while he's flying there, guys? White, exactly, a completely bright white. The other is the Spanish imperial eagle, which is found around what's called the Iberian Peninsula. So that includes Spain, Portugal, and the most northern part called Africa. Population crash due to poaching, hunting, hunt for food. You guys think of how quick rabbits are, right? They have to be able to catch them while they're flying, which is basically like us trying to like run and catch something at the same time. So they have two different adaptations. One, his feet are absolutely gigantic, right? You can see them from such a huge distance. And his talons are extremely sharp and powerful. So Paul, even with the size of him, he has hollow bones, so he's actually quite light. So what he has to do, he has the only solid bones in his body, should I say, are in his legs and his feet. So this is because he has to be able to grab. Like, much to my boyfriend's dismay, hello, buddy. And he is not actually a raptor, hearing the world a raptor. So I mentioned that a raptor is a bird that catches and kills their prey with their feet. But Henry is going to perfectly demonstrate what he would use to catch his prey. What's he using? His beak, exactly, his bill. He's a horned bill. And their bills are absolutely incredible. There's about 60 different species of horned bill. And most of them have two vertebrae. Most of them have two vertebrae fused in their neck, in the spine of their neck, so that they're able to carry the weight of these bills because they are so incredibly strong. They can be so incredibly heavy. Now there's a few things going on here, and we've already pointed out that Henry's using his beak. But what part of the snake is he going for, you guys? The head, exactly, because that is the most dangerous part of the snake, okay? If you're a real snake, not a rubber one, you are going to fight back, aren't you? You're not going to want to be attacked by a southern ground hornbill. You're not going to want to get eaten, so you're going to try to strike back. You're going to try to snap that and fight him. So Henry's trying to neutralize the most dangerous bit. And you saw the way he's been doing that jumping back thing, even though he knows well